45 seconds of 2 freaking logos, as usual. Darkness instantly tells me there's gonna be some narration in this bitch.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder?
Narration. This baby memory should have fallen off the track and smashed on the floor, thereby giving us a good reason for why we can't remember baby stuff. Or how about a memory troll with 18 million hit points and infinite mana? Discount Marble Madness.
That's fear. He's really good at keeping Riley safe.
At that age, Riley would have ran right over that power cord and wouldn't have given two shits about it. Also, movie steals its entire premise from Herman's head.
It's broccoli! Yucky!
How did this child's brand new emotions know they hate broccoli, let alone what it even is?
This is disgust. That's anger.
Okay, so far we have joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. And that's it. The rest of the movie. No love, no loyalty, no competitive spirit, no logic, no...
Riley, if you don't eat your dinner, you're not gonna get any dessert.
How is Anger already reading a newspaper about no dessert before Riley's dad said anything about it? Great newspaper, by the way, but we're still seeing this because we're assholes.
Right after you eat this!
None of the other emotions have any control over anger, even though they are all within stopping anger from pulling these levers distance.
These are Riley's memories.
Which are somehow not shot from her POV, but I guess we get the point.
Goofball Island is my personal favorite.
Riley's memory storage system is a discount Pinterest. Well, I'm definitely on some kind of watch list now. Thanks, Pixar.
I love Honesty Island.
Movie creates a series of islands that all seem worthy of their own emotion character thing, but whatever.
The islands of personality are what make Riley... Riley.
And we 5 main emotions with direct access to an action control board have no say in the matter whatsoever.
Let's get those memories down to long term.
Damn, that is a lot of long-term memory she's supposedly going to hold on to forever. Apparently this is the first time Riley is noticing the house going up for sale, or given any warning they're going to move. Also, Pixar dips into the Toy Story well for a cheap family is moving plot starter. Neither apes nor mutants are attacking the Golden Gate Bridge in this scene. Riley clearly has no understanding of the real estate market in San Francisco, or she'd be freaking out over how much money her parents are going to earn when they flip this thing. See, this is the problem with choosing 4 negative emotions and only 1 positive one as the 5 main Riley emotions. She's constantly going to be fighting for any scrap of happiness.
A bed there, and a desk over there.
The hockey lamp goes there.
Put the chair there.
Well, the trophy collection.
Over there.
Poster there.
Why would anger, sadness, fear, and disgust have some sort of weird say in how this room looks?
The moving van won't be here until Thursday.
Why does the moving van status cause more than 10 memories to occur?
She makes her move. She's closing in.
Hey! Oh, no, you're not.
Hockey once again saves a marriage.
What the heck is
Who
that?
puts broccoli on pizza?
Movie continues its assault on broccoli.
Congratulations, San Francisco. You've ruined pizza.
No, Chicago did that.
What kind of a pizza place only serves one kind of pizza?
The non-existent movie kind, the one you find in screenplays that drive the emotions of the plot. Movie does some kind of explaining that things are going weird with the memories and core memories and the emotions, but does such a poor job of it that I'm left thinking just about anything might happen, which is exactly the case.
We've only got capital to last a month, maybe 2.
Parent openly discusses family financial trouble in full auditory view of concerned child cliché.
Come live with me, Riley.
Somebody order a broccoli pizza?
Hey, love this dream, but apparently dreams are mind-numbingly literal and directly reference things that happen during the day.
I'm organic.
Eat me, I'm organic is my new pickup line. Considering you 5 emotions literally control Riley's actions during awake time, it's crazy you have no control over dream time.
Make sure that all the sadness stays in the circle.
Sadness imprisonment.
Since we moved?
Well, crying on your first day of school while introducing yourself to your classmates is basically the worst day of school ever. Way to go, slack-ass emotions.
You're not in headquarters. Without you, Riley can't be happy.
Apparently she can't be sad either because you're also not there, but that's something we'll gloss over. Also, this is why you don't make 4 of your 5 core emotions negative ones. Movie puts a whole bunch of bullshit between Joy and Riley's brain just for the sake of the runtime of the film. Riley's headquarters looks an awful lot like the CN Tower.
Won't it be great to be back out on the ice?
Here's an interesting quandary the movie is in at this point. Supposedly, Joy and Sadness are in a place where they're physically stuck until they can figure out how to get back to headquarters. But what if her parents suddenly moved back to Minnesota? She reunited with all her friends and everything went back to normal. Would a magic vacuum enter Riley's head and suck them back into headquarters? This in itself is sad, as Mom's head appears to be captained by sadness more than any of the other emotions. But also, and more importantly, why are all of Mom's emotions females? And Riley's emotions live in a co-ed dorm. The father is thinking about a full game of hockey while eating? That's racist, but also impractical. Unfortunately for Joy and Sadness, they just happened to be walking across the Goofball Island Bridge at the very moment it decided it was going to collapse. Training from the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things actually helps these emotional gals.
Are we getting close?
Yeah, just another ride.
Why is Sadness pretending to know which way to go?
Phone numbers. We don't need all these. They're in her phone.
This movie is genuinely clever, and we love it, so take our sins as a function of us just being dumb gorillas. But Riley is a millennial, and it's doubtful she ever memorized phone numbers. This is more of a joke for people in their 30s, who grew up memorizing numbers, but when the cell phone age began, suddenly didn't have to. You know, Riley definitely ain't happy here, but isn't she kinda happy singing this song. She's definitely not disgusted, scared, or angry, so...
Hey, stay happy.
How do these emotions stay happy? Apparently Riley's long-lost imaginary friend goes around stealing long-term memories? I mean, what? Is he the guy responsible for losing socks in the dryer too? Also, guy who can certainly help out is kind of embarrassed about his Riley memory stealing and thereby takes off running instead of helping. Because Horton here's a who?
The joy? The joy?
How does news about the various emotions travel outside of headquarters to imaginary friends or employees of a human head? Is that the weirdest thing I've ever written? Yes, it is. Just want to be clear, the imaginary friend inside of Riley's head just sprained his leg?
Walk! We're not walking. We're taking the train of thought.
Movie just keeps inventing ways out of the bullshit scenarios it puts its characters into.
What is going on? We're abstracting. There are 4 stages. This is the first.
Riley's own joy and sadness are now in her abstract thought, and I just lost the battle with my own existentialism. How is Riley talked into playing hockey again, especially since she's completely shut down since Joy left headquarters? Apparently one's ability to play hockey is dependent upon the ability to keep memory balls in a thing. Perhaps this is an exploration of Riley's heart? But the heart never really makes an appearance in this movie, physically speaking.
Here comes the tickle monster.
Tickle monster. Riley's dreams are truly the weirdest thing ever, because they're all based on earlier events. Does she ever have that dream where she's trying to get somewhere, but no matter how far she travels, she never gets any closer? What? How did the cops in Bing Bong get that freaking far that quickly?
It's where they keep Riley's darkest fears.
Apparently there's no room for happy thoughts in the subconscious. And couldn't some of the darkest fears have popped up in imagination land? I guess that would have ruined the production design.
It's broccoli.
God damn, I know it's common for kids to dislike vegetables, but this assault on broccoli is offensive. That is delicious and nutritious.
Grandma's vacuum cleaner.
What is this, a cat's subconscious? How is a vacuum cleaner a subconscious thing? Something we're vaguely aware of, but not quite sure is real. I guess this is why the hairs on our neck stand up every time we walk into a Sears. Instead of lifting up the balloon cage, Joy tries to do this. I mean, we see her do this with a different balloon down here, so it's not like balloons are super heavy in this place. Honesty Island crashes into the train of thought, and so the train gets derailed. But doesn't she still have a train of thought about running away? If we're making physical representations of abstract things, does this mean she's not thinking anymore? Am I overthinking this? I'm pretty sure I am, but it's amazing how convenient all these physical interruptions are to the plot. Well, what would have happened if it had missed and just fallen? Can emotions die? See, look how convenient it all is. You say, who cares? It's a kid's movie about the inside of a brain. But I say, I care, damn it, because cheap tension does not equate as real tension. Joy is a dick. In Brainland, this is basically manslaughter. I mean, see, there's an unseen villain at work in this movie. Something that knows Joy is trying to get back to headquarters, but is doing everything in its power to keep her from doing so. Is it the Nothing? I think it's the Nothing. And now that Joy has fallen down here with Bing Bong, it means it's a harmless fall, because this movie is not going to kill Joy, which then undercuts the earlier cheap tension train bullshit even further. How could this kid have forgotten this first day of school sadness in the few days since it happened? That's literally not possible.
I could listen to her stories all day.
I guess this is a tear-jerking scene, but it doesn't really make sense if you consider how often the movie showed us these 5 emotions controlling Riley's actions. So the stories were probably made up by you assholes too. You flip-flop all over this movie from acting parental and protective of Riley to actually being Riley.
I just wanted Riley to be happy.
And sadness wants her to be sad, and anger wants her to be... How could this have ended any other way? The deck was stacked against happiness from the start. Imaginary rockin' wagon ex machina. Why is there a fucking ramp in the middle of all these forgotten memories? And it looks like it's a giant book. How the f did that get down here? Imaginary hero sacrifices himself to save the mind cliché. Why does he need to disappear all of a sudden? Also, why did he disappear so quickly? His hand evaporated as soon as they got down here, and now he's completely gone, but Joy's okie dokie. What's up with that? They fell into the forgotten at the same time, right?
I'll try. Bing Bong.
Sorry, I was getting sad about his death there, for real, but then she said his name again. Joy gets the idea to follow the trail of sadness balls to find sadness, but why can't this be from earlier, when she was being dragged all over the place and touching the bottom row? I reject this notion that sadness can just make every single one of these memories sad by just touching them. And if you tell me certain memories are going to be looked back upon with sadness just because of all the shit she's going through, then I'm going to tell you all these other memories on the higher shelf should be affected too. You can't just pick and choose that shit, yo. Funny how all the other islands immediately crashed, but this one is staying up, because family, I guess? If it's that strong, does its survival really depend on whether or not Riley gets on that bus?
I am positive this is crazy.
Indeed, but that rainbow wagon rocket worked, so just get on with it already. Well, we've been dicks to this movie, and this is the type of quality Pixar was hammering out almost every year until Disney decided to make them churn out sequels to everything. This is a return to form and will knock 2 sins off.
I like tragic vampire romance island.
Fashion
Twilight.
Island? Everyone shut up.
Boy band island. Hope that's just a phase.
Say what?
Amazing they could sum up an 11-year-old girl with 5 f***ing islands, but a year later there's a whole Caribbean out there, because the age of 12 is magic.
Sorry.
Girl.
Let's play some hockey.
What? Now you're controlling her every move again? You weren't doing that while she walked from her parents to the ice or interacted with that boy. But way to make hockey a video game, basically, movie.
But we still love our girl.
You are that girl! This entire end credit sequence is inspired and awesome.
Candy Apple Island? What do they got there?
Apes, but they're not so big.
Welcome to Regal.
I'd flip through catalogs and wonder, what kind of dining set defines me as a person?
You don't eat your meat! You can't have any pudding! How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
It's a triple, no, quadruple system. Oh, it's beautiful. We're alive.
Escape! I wonder what that means. It's funny. It's spelled just like the word escape.
It's gone. It's like it's been erased.